I remember a case in Isero, Mr. Speaker. There is a girl who delivered properly in Kabiet, and she was later brought. To Mosoriat, where she bled to death. The county government of Nandi did little or nothing to even give counseling, or even that listening here for the complaint against negligence where she had gone to deliver, and there was a botched cesarean section procedure, Mr. Speaker. So I want to call upon that we must be empathic, even in this report. And I hope there is members of health in this committee. So Speaker, even in this report, they have not recommended for socio-psychological support to the parent. Because after losing the child, they can even go into they can go even they can even develop some stress, and even, Mr. Speaker, they can even have suicidal thoughts. This is somebody who has lost a child, Mr. Speaker. So I hope in the future, and this is my advice to the committees. Mr. Speaker, you are aware in the Constitution, you are one of the long-serving members of Parliament in this House. The Senate and Parliament enjoys the High Court status. So whenever we make recommendations, we must make recommendations like the High Court. Mr. Speaker, let's quickly go to the recommendations that this committee did develop. I'm happy, but I'm sad. What the committee recommended is sweet and sour, like the Chinese dish, trying to run away from this responsibility and then apportioning blame. So, Speaker, the reading of Section 20 of the Medical Practitioners Dentist Act Cap 253, Section 20 as revised in 2012 and 2019, is very clear on disciplinary procedures. One of the grounds, Mr. Speaker, is you can caution, you can issue caution, or you can reprimand. You can also, Mr. Speaker, order remedial cases for doctors or medical practitioners. I expected, after the procedure was done, Mr. Speaker, do you know 2 procedures was done? Trichotomy and another one related to brachiotomy, Mr. Speaker. 2 was done, but they never removed the foreign body. It means the doctors led by Dr. Odingo and company, that the surgical team, Mr. Speaker, they must be ordered to go back for remedial training. Because after 2 procedures, they could not trace the foreign body in that young girl. You can imagine the pain that she underwent during surgical. So one of the recommendations, which I didn't see after Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Council did not notice, to recommend the remedial. Because, God forbid, how many patients has gone through their hands and negligence as this, Mr. Speaker. Even they were supposed to even suspend the license of these doctors and medical team that including nurses, Mr. Speaker. They should even have what we call penalties and fines, because under Section 20 of Medical Practitioners and Dentists Act Cap 253 and revised in 2019. And I know Senator Dr. Boni Khalwala understands this. They must have been proper, Mr. Speaker, penalty. We should have had a fine against this medical team. One is caution, another one is reprimand, another one is even I would have expected approbation. They should have done approbation, Mr. Speaker, for this medical team, including the team leader, Dr. Odingo and company. They should have been taken for probation even 6 months for remedial courses, and also being supervised by Kenya Medical and Dentist Practitioners Council, Mr. Speaker. So that we are certain, if today this report is public, if today a patient is supposed to go through under procedure of a team led by Dr. Odingo, do you still, Mr. Speaker, have the confidence that the procedure will be successful, Mr. Speaker? So the reading of Section 20 on medical and practitioners dentist Act 253 is very clear on disciplinary. I would have expected that this should have been done. Mr. Speaker, number 3, establish clear protocols of surgical procedure. I agree that they must be clear so that, Mr. Speaker, I'm told in the second operation, and whether Senator Khalwala will tell us this, in the second operation, there was no consent from the family or the guardian. They did second operation without the consent of the family. This is a clear violation and a clear criminal medical negligence, Mr. Speaker. How can you perform a procedure without the consent of the guardian or the family? The law is very clear. And that is why I'm saying Section 2020 of Medical Practitioners and Dentists Act, Cap 253, should have come heavy, with big, and ensure that there was at least proper punishment. But saying disciplinary procedures to be reviewed, investigate professional conduct, Mr. Speaker says that after the disciplinary action, the only recourse is after 30 days you can appeal to High Court, Mr. Speaker, as per the law. And therefore, I think that on the issue of medical procedures, surgical, it must be followed so that we ensure that critical medical procedures are all taken care of. I hope this medical negligence of Anita should be the last one. You saw Dr. Chacha of Kenyatta National Hospital. He was a doctor in Kenyatta National Hospital, but he could not be treated because he doesn't have money. Yet he is the doctor who was doing, who was working in Kapsabet, not Kapsabet, Kenyatta National Hospital referral, Mr. Speaker. When you look even at the patient advocacy, I disagree with this recommendation. You cannot tell us that the patient advocacy, that Moitichinga Referral Hospital should have been the one to advocate for the rights of the victim. Yet we know very well this is a conflict of interest direct. How can you expect an advocate, patient advocacy within, Mr. Speaker, to come up and support, Mr. Speaker? So, Mr. Speaker, this motion and this report, I agree with recommendations, but we must be in future ensure, and I want to appeal to Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Union, Council, sorry, KMPDC, must come back and ensure that they arrest the rising cases of criminal medical negligences in our facilities, Mr. Speaker. We are losing so many mothers during CS procedures in most of our facilities. When my mother goes to give birth, you are told she underwent a CS, then complications arose, then they die, Mr. Speaker. It cannot be. The KMPDC must come to the rescue of Kenyans. I know in every profession there are crooks and within the profession, including even my own profession of the law society, even in engineers, even in doctors and medical practitioners, even in structural engineers. But we must punish so that we don't lose lives. You know, Mr. Speaker, and I've been saying this. You know, when you're handling human life, it is so sensitive. Because when you lose somebody, you never recover them. Other things, like when a building collapses, you can rebuild. When a road stalls, you can rebuild, Mr. Speaker. So even as we pray for this nation, in the National Prayer Breakfast, we must confront serious challenges that is facing this nation, including medical negligence, including corruption, including bad governance, including poor development, Mr. Speaker. And that is why you can see, Mr. Speaker, the governor of Tanzania was charged the other day, and one of the court orders say you cannot access the office. Today he was in office. So there is impunity in this country. He was in office, saying Odoma Mashinani office. Yet the courts rule in the court order that he should not step in the office of the governor until the corruption allegation of 1.2 billion is cleared or is upheld, Mr. Speaker. This is a country of impunity, where somebody wakes up, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the president because he was gracious today. I would have expected my majority whip will do that, but let me do the honors. I want to thank the president for requesting for forgiveness from Tanzania, from our neighbors, including Uganda, and also for forgiveness from Gen Zs, Mr. Speaker. It takes a real leader to request for forgiveness. And I can assure you, and I want to call upon that now that the president has requested and prayed that we forgive each other, as a nation we forgive each other and move forward, Mr. Speaker, so that we can have one nation. I want to appeal to Tanzania's members of parliament that even if English is not their priority, they should not also insult us in Kiswahili. We are also telling them, let us have one united East African nation where we are proud of, Mr. Speaker. And that is what I want to appeal as we go into the future. With this motion, Mr. Speaker, let us ensure that we finish issues of medical negligence in this country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for that indulgence, and I support this motion on this matter, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Next is Senator Okech Endi.